Well, folks, we're back now. Um, so in the blog and video I just did, talking about how working at how starting this year it's going to be a big change with how I try to go about working out stuff like going to Buffalo Bills games and stuff starting this year and this season for 2019 for 20 for 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 20 for 2019 NFL football season and stuff. And told you at the end of that one just a little while ago how I was going to come back and talk to you about a couple other things. Well, so next thing I kind of wanted to sort of bring you all in and kind of share with you. So today, a little while ago, I saw one of the people on my Facebook, one of the people currently on my Facebook friend list, apparently has gotten into some situations where ended up, well, I don't know if you've ever met people that have gotten into situations where they've gone into like cardiac arrest or anything, um, uh, or, you know, had like some, blood flow cut off and stuff. Well, apparently I had learned today a little while ago that one of the people currently on my Facebook friend list, um, uh, her name I believe is Lorianne. I think Lorianne Giardana. I think Giardana, I believe, is her last name. Um, uh, it looks like she and a good bit of her family live around the Buffalo, New York area. But anyway, what's been going on, it sounds like, is she apparently has lately been going through hell and back with. She has kind of had to go back and forth, um, uh, to and from area hospital quite a bit, it sounds like, because it sounds like she's gotten into a couple situations where she ended up having some kind of pretty abnormal, it sounds like, enzyme, situate enzyme situate en, enzyme enzyme situation was pretty abnormal quite a bit lately, and uh, so I guess about a week ago, ended up having to go um, uh, to the hospital, I think at least once or a couple of times. I'm not sure, I don't know the entire, I haven't looked at the entire story on what's exactly been going on with that. But, um, you know, um, the latest I saw today, what I do know from the latest I saw today on the Facebook worldwide public worldwide public Facebook page, what I found out today is she's back in the hospital again because it looked like there was that they ended up doing some tests that they ended up doing some tests, and it sounds like there was some potential heart attack situation heart attack situation arising. And again, things had said enzyme situation was very well was very was 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 very was was very was very was very was very was was very was very was very was very was 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 very was was very abnormal. Was very abnormal. Was very abnormal, and then in the end, um, uh, actually had to have some, you know, had to had has had to go through dealing with an abnormal blood work situation. It's like having to have some blood work and tests done every couple of hours. And it sounds like it was a pretty scary situation. Um, it sounds like, now I remember, said that stuff in her end had been admitted for, you know, again, it all started with, you know, coming pretty close to the cardiac arrest situation. Um, uh, you know, and again today it sounds like, based on the latest Facebook post I had seen on the worldwide public Facebook page, she ended up being admitted today. For um, um, a pretty good potential cardiac arrest. Didn't quite go into cardiac arrest so far yet, but a lot of stuff wreaking havoc on that. Again, like I said, some stuff had shown an indication of heart attack, actually showed an indication of heart attack and stuff. And then again, enzyme situation levels were quite abnormal and probably quite high, to the point where stuff was really getting very worrisome. The bottom line is, this month for September happens to be her birthday month. Of course, part of the post it said, obviously, of course, this is not how I want to spend my birthday month. The fact of the matter is, her birthday is not till the end of the month. So, does have some time to see how recovery can even go. But it all sounds like, based on a lot of the comments, it all sounds like a pretty scary situation. The fact of the matter is, it looks, the year I was born was near the end of 1984, December 3rd, 1984. It looks like for her it was September 30th, 1984, just a couple months before I had been born. And so, right now I am currently age 34 and a half. I will be 35 in December. And so that means she right now is the same age as me. So, I mean, that does kind of, strike up and kind of spark some concerns a little bit. Uh, you know, she doesn't look like she doesn't look too much of a great deal overweight, but probably a little bit overweight. And I mean, I am right now a good bit overweight in a way. I'm not like too terribly overweight, but kind of enough where I could probably kind of work on it a good bit. And like I said before, um, I just had my 2019 physical, pretty well over a month ago. Well, now, just about over a month ago now. And when we went through like routine weigh in, blood pressure, and everything else, it all seemed like everything was fine. And then after was done with after was after was done with that stage, went down to the blood work lab that happens to be in the same building. Um, uh, got through that, and again, when we had gotten results back, things were not all entirely bad. Again, like I said, things were not all entirely bad, but they say that they kind of want me to kind of try and pay attention to kind of, you know, monitoring carbs a good bit, monitoring my carbs, and cholesterol wasn't too entirely high, but it was a good bit kind of up there a good bit. Again, it wasn't too entirely bad, but it was kind of up there. And again, like I told you in one of my vlogs and one of my videos that I ended up doing last week, a week ago yesterday, last Thursday, last Thursday and stuff. I do need to go back and kind of repeat this year's getting blood work done. We don't got to do that till probably the first full week of next month, the first full week of October, the first full week of October, the first full week of October 2019. Um, so, and today is the 6th of September. It's day number 6 of September 2019. So we got some time to kind of try to work on things a little bit. You know, we do have some time to try to work on things a good bit, try to improve things a little bit. Again, you know, monitor and work on kind of lowering the level of carbs end up taking in so much. You know, um, and again, do what we can to improve cholesterol level as well between now and then. You know, um, so for the most part, things look as if I am pretty healthy. It's just I do at least have a couple things to work on, of course. The biggest thing has been kind of trying to, work on not necessarily a low fat diet, but at least a kind of more modified carb kind of diet, low carb diet, modified carb diet, modified carb diet, modified, modified, modified carb diet, modified carb, modified carb, modified 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 carb diet, modified carb diet, modified carb diet and stuff. Um, we still have about a few more weeks before it's time to go back and repeat this year's 2019 blood work. Got some time, got a little bit of time to try and work on improving things. You know, I don't feel like I've been getting exactly enough exercise. Maybe just because of, the fact that, I work mostly right now 6.5 to sometimes 7 7 7 hour days at work at BJ's, yesterday and then again, well, no, not that. Today and then again one other time tomorrow. I'm just finishing up my work schedule for this week, doing um uh, uh the last couple of shifts and last couple of working days for this week to finish up this week's work schedule. Today I just did a 4-hour day. Tomorrow I'm just doing a 4-hour day. Today I did 10 to 2. Tomorrow I'm doing 9 to 1, 9 9 to 1. So not 9 9 9 to 1, 9 to 1. And so that's and then that's pretty much then that will pretty much conclude this week's work schedule finally. So just about made it through. However, with this week's work schedule, definitely gonna love next week's paycheck. Obviously, not just because of working a good bit more hours than normal for this week at work at BJ's, but the fact that we worked Labor Day earlier this week, this past Monday, and the fact that we get paid time and a half for working major holidays like Labor Day, that's even better. So, um, but um, so you know, but anyway, as far as the cardiac arrest situation with one of the people currently on my Facebook friend list all goes and stuff. Um, and it being during her birthday month again, but however, it looks like her birthday's not till the end of the month, not till the end of this month, so got some time to see how recovery even goes with that. My birthday month's not for a couple more months. My birthday month is a couple months, is still a couple months away, not till early beginning of December. So, you know, I mean, hopefully, hopefully I won't have too much of any chance of having to go through any of that anytime too soon. Again, got some time to kind of work on things before it's time to go back for and repeat this year's 2019 blood work and stuff. Again, most likely some point the first full week, or one of the first few days of October, or the first full week of October, the first the, the first full the first full the, the first the first full the, the, the first full the, 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 the first full week of October. Um, so there's one more thing that I'd sort of like to share with you all. I'm gonna end this vlog and this video, and I'll come back one more time and share one other thing with you after I get this vlog and this video uploaded. See you in just a bit.